family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Lady Cyclones and Cyclones taking on the Greenbrier Panthers and Lady Panthers tonight for the opening conference game of the 5A West. Conference, just like it was last year, they do a 2-year cycle, and so conference this year, just like last year, you have to finish in the top 4 in order to make state. At 5A and 6A level, they do not have a conference tournament, regional tournament to get into state, so it's harder, and the conference games mean something, whereas if you just eke into the conference tournament in 4A, 3A, and down, you can always play your way in, not here. So every conference game is highlighted, and especially the home games. You try to, protect your house, win the home games, split or better on the road, and you can usually pick up one of the top 4 seeds. In the 5A West this year, it's tough. On the girls' side, you have Little Rock Christian, who is fantastic, Greenwood, who is also very good. Of course, Valonia, always very good. And then that 4th spot is kind of up in the air. That's been the preseason polling. People have been talking about Greenwood and Little Rock Christian being 1 and 2, Valonia 3, and then the 4th seed is up in the air. Lady Cyclones would like to get in that top 4 seed. It all starts tonight as they take on the Greenbrier Lady Panthers. Looking at these two teams, they're almost mirror images of each other, not just the records. The Lady Cyclones 5-6 on the season, Greenbrier 6-6 on the season. It sounds stupid to say, but if you shoot well, you win. And if you don't shoot well, you don't. That's kind of been what both teams have been going through. But looking at their schedules, they have played 4 common opponents, and they've done the exact same thing against all the 4 opponents. They're 3-1. Both teams beat Danville. Both teams beat Morrilton. Both teams beat Clarksville. Both teams lost to Sylvan Hills. And the scores were very close. Lady Cyclones beat Danville by 4, whereas Greenbrier beat Danville by 3. And the Morrilton game was a 2-point win for the Lady Cyclones, a 7-point win for Greenbrier. It's almost like that all the way down. Now, for the starting lineups, we'll give it to you right now as they're getting introduced for the Greenbrier Lady Panthers. They're coached by Peyton Edmondson. They start off with 5'3" junior, number 1, Kylie Griffin. Michaela Betts, she's number 21. She's a 5'2" sophomore. 5'5" sophomore Emma Ream, she's number 23. 5'11" senior, number 32, Haley Moss. And 5'10" freshman, number 44, Alex Newland. They do like to shoot the 3. As we said, they shoot between 35%, but they don't take a lot of 3s that are contested. They take a lot of them when they're wide open. For the Lady Cyclones, this is the 2nd consecutive game that they've stuck with this starting lineup. It will be 6' junior, number 0, Mariah Ellis, 5'8" junior, number 2, Sarah Velasquez, 5'2" senior, number 3, Kara Davis, 5'5" senior, number 5, Maddie Howerton, and 5'10" sophomore, number 30, Gracie Campbell. Mariah Ellis getting her 2nd consecutive start for the Lady Cyclones, and they played this way against Mountain Home. They changed up a little bit of their defense there to kind of get ready for conference season. We'll see if the Lady Cyclones do that again tonight. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off for you. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Bring a Steakhouse off Main Street in Russellville. Bring a Steakhouse, very proud to be sponsoring the local sports right here in the River Valley with a commitment to community and a commitment to great service and a great dining experience, not to mention the best cuts of meat. They have prime cuts, which is even better than choice. Check out the sirloin, especially. Best sirloin, in my opinion, in the River Valley, possibly the world. Bring a Steakhouse in Russellville, help making possible the broadcast of our local athletics in the River Valley.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. They turned off the lights to introduce the Lady Cyclones. They had a new video that was put together by Jeff Terry. He did one for the girls and the boys, and so turned off the lights, did that. Nice spotlight there. Lights are back on here, and we hope that all we get on the outside of this arena is rain. We don't have any interruptions weather-wise. As we understand, we're under our tornado watch until 2 o'clock in the morning. So might as well stay in here and watch a couple of Lady Cyclone victories. How about that? Be fine with me. Lady Cyclones win the opening tip. Yes, they do. It had to be chased down before it went out of bounds by Maddie Howerton. She'll give it up on the left wing to Campbell. Campbell tried to go inside. It was knocked away, but picked up by Kara Davis. Her drive lost the handle going up. No foul call. There's still a loose ball for it. Kara battling for it. And a couple players on the ground. We're going to get a jump ball call. It'll belong to the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, I think when she went in for that layup, one of the Greenbrier players got a hand on the ball.
Well, the Lady Cyclones don't convert there. And losing it out of bounds in the front court is number 1, Kylie Griffin. Coach White wanted a double dribble, and I was kind of waiting to see if they were going to call that. But I think they called that the Lady Cyclone might have tipped it. That caused what looked like a double dribble. Greenbrier going to inbound it on the right baseline. They throw it out to the top of the key. Remember, they do shoot some threes. Thought about it there. Get it in the corner, and here's a three-pointer on the way. Good by Kylie Griffin. The video we've seen, they shoot it quite a bit, usually when they're wide open, meaning they're being very patient. With no shot clock in high school basketball, they can do that. They're up 3-0. Here's a pull-up jumper knocked down by Gracie Campbell, the 18-footer, and the Lady Cyclones get on the scoreboard as they trail 3-2. A little bit of pressure defense here. Greenbrier beating it down the floor easily. Baseline jumper, no good. And Gracie Campbell with the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Gives it off to Howerton. Howerton finding a cutter. Velasquez missed the layup on the inside. With the rebound is Alex Newland. Newland's outlet hits Betts, and she'll slow it up as she crosses the timeline. Trapped now over near us on the left wing. Gets it away to Ream. Ream's drive knocks it down. Ream with the layup, and the Lady Panthers lead at 5-2. Put the wrong score on the scoreboard. Should be 5-2 Greenbrier. It just keeps going up for Russell. We'll take it. They got us all the way up to 6 right now. Here's Gracie Campbell. She'll launch a three. This one no good. Almost got the shooter's bounce. The rebound is controlled by the Lady Panthers. Pass down the floor to our near side is Michaela Betts, who catches it, and now she'll leave it for Ream. In the corner, Kylie Griffin. She's the one that hit the three from this left corner. Passes on it this time. Here's a drive by Michaela Betts. Ball knocked away, and here goes the Lady Cyclones. Kara Davis coming in, switches from the left side to the right side, got far two underneath the basket, gives it off to Howerton. Howerton hitting the trailer is Mariah Ellis. Ellis' shot won't go. On the follow, though, Gracie Campbell going to be fouled for the Lady Cyclones.
I like the way they're going after that offensive board. Campbell went after it and took it back up and got fouled, and that's what you want.
That'll be on Haley Moss, her first and the team's first. And Gracie Campbell going to the free throw line to shoot two. Free throw on the way is good. I've seen her brother Andy come and watch her. I see her sister Amy in the stands taking some pictures of her. Second free throw is good. I was just talking to Matt Kordsmeyer. I'll mention that here in a second because we've the action here, and the Lady Cyclones putting on a press, had the ball knocked away, but Greenbrier gets it back. Kylie Griffin drives, gets it on left wing. Betts might have got away with a travel. Pull-up jumper, 10-footer, no good. And Kara Davis saves it in bounds off Greenbrier, but they maintain possession before it went out of bounds. Trailing the play, three-pointers knocked down by Emma Ream. She has 5 points for Greenbrier, and they lead it 8-4. Kara Davis gives it up to Howerton on the left wing. She'll set a screen for Howerton. Howerton, in fact, goes the other way into the left corner. Bounce pass to the high post, and Ellis. She'll take it left side lane. Shot partially blocked. Rebound controlled by the Lady Panthers. The outlet, Michaela Betts caught it and traveled.
That was a good call by the ref. The trailing ref saw the walk. The others were already coming down court, so a good call by the official.
Well, she caught it. She never really had it, but had it enough to kind of run with it, jog with it, and possessed it enough to get that traveling call. Lady Cyclones trailing 8-4. Go inside to Velasquez. Baseline jumper is good. It's the first basket for Sarah, and the Lady Cyclones are within 2. 4:54 left to play in the first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds by Ellis. Greenbrier will inbound it on the far side. Michaela Betts. Check that. Number 23, Emma Ream will inbound it. Gets it inbounds to Kylie Griffin. No pressure by the Lady Cyclones. 1-3-1 defense for Russellville. In the corner, looking Moss. Bounce pass inside, Kylie Griffin. Back out, and now here's a pocket picked by Kara Davis. It's a 2-on-1. Gives it up to Howerton. Back to Kara. Kara lost it. I couldn't tell if that was a bad pass or she had it knocked away, but Greenbrier has it. Emma Ream dribbling in transition. A bounce pass on the left wing. Faking the three as Betts gets in the corner. A three-pointer missed by Moss. Moss lets it go out of bounds. Couldn't save it in. It belongs to the Lady Cyclones. And Greenbrier going to press in the back court. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
8-6 our score. The Lady Panthers leading the Lady Cyclones. Howerton trapped in the back court. Gets it to Campbell. Campbell ahead to Kara Davis. She'll spin away from a double team. Shoots from the right elbow. This one won't go. Rebound. Sarah Velasquez underneath. Reverse layup. That one won't go. Tipped around and Greenbrier has it. Here's the outlet. It's a one-on-one. Ream against Howerton. Ream in the lane. Backs her way in. Turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound. Newland underneath. Kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way by Betts. This one misses badly as it hit the backboard. Fighting for the rebound was Davis. She goes to the floor. It goes out of bounds, and the official underneath asks for help. The official out on the wing says it belongs to Greenbrier. Checking in for the Lady Cyclones, number 25, Pilar Handy, the 5'10 junior. Had a substitute coming in for Greenbrier, but I missed who it was. Here a second when I look down and notice I haven't had her in the game, and Greenbrier just threw it away.
I've never seen a pass like that from one side to the other underneath the basket.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the back side of the backboard is what happened. Lady Cyclones have it, again down 2. Handy goes inside Velasquez. Ball knocked away and knocked out of bounds by Greenbrier's Alex Newland, the 5'10 freshman. And the Lady Cyclones will inbound it on the right baseline underneath their own basket. Goes inside to Ellis. Lost it, got it back. She's in the lane, got to do something with it. Bounce pass too low to handle for Howerton, but she gets it back. On her drive, throws in the corner. Handy, three-pointer, won't go. Rebound backside. We're going to get a foul called on Sarah Velasquez. That'll be her first. And the first team foul on the Lady Cyclones. Lady Cyclones playing under control tonight. Not with only one foul called. With under 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing 8-6. And Greenbrier's Kylie Griffin in the front court. In the corner. Three-pointers knocked down by Arden Naylor. Coming off the bench. She's a 5'11 senior, a lefty, and she can knock it down from out there. Ellis goes inside. Turnaround jumper won't go by Campbell. Rebound. Naylor had it. And Greenbrier on the move. It's a 3-on-2. They go inside, trying to go inside to Alex Newland. And Ellis, trailing the play, knocked it out of bounds. And Lady Cyclones want to take a timeout. Russell trailing 11-6. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Cyclone Car Wash loves their customers, and with 2 convenient locations, you can get your car cleaned in minutes instead of taking hours to do it by hand or paying a fortune to have it professionally detailed. For a flat monthly fee, you can use both Cyclone Car Wash's locations on North Arkansas and West Main Street to get your car cleaned whenever you want. Your car deserves the best, so come by and experience the difference that local makes at Cyclone Car Wash, 1022 North Arkansas Avenue and 2614 West Main Street today.
Welcome back to Lady Cyclones trailing 11-6. Had a couple of chances to tie, possibly take the lead if they would have knocked down a 3. But Greenbrier knocking down 3 threes in this first quarter. Greenbrier going to inbound it on the left baseline underneath their own basket, lobbing it out on the left wing to Michaela Seller. I missed what happened underneath there. I got in the way of an official. Lady Cyclones have it. Going back the other direction. Here's a drive, a kiss off the glass, no good by Sarah Velasquez, Greenbrier with it. Greenbrier coming in from the left wing, turn around, flipping it out to Saylor. Saylor handing it off to Arden Naylor. Now here's a drive underneath the basket. Shot up and in by Emma Ream, and she's fouled. The foul's going to be on Gracie Campbell. Her first, the team's second. Kara Davis going to check back in for Russell, replacing Mariah Ellis. Russell trailing 13-6 here with 2:17 left to play here in the first quarter. The free throw is good by Emma Ream. Ream with 8 points, 8 of their 14. They lead at 14-6. Kara Davis dribbles to the baseline. Still with a dribble. Pull-up jumper from 10 feet. This one a little short. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Greenbrier. Battling for that rebound was Velasquez. And she had blocked her man off but just couldn't control it. Looked like it was knocked from her hands, but they said last touch by Velasquez.
It looked like it was. It looked like she had control of the ball and somebody knocked it out of bounds.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. With it is Kylie Griffin. Uses a screen. The Lady Cyclones doubled briefly. Arden Naylor. Cross-court pass. Now they're going to go inside to Newland. Newland turns towards the middle. Shot contested, no good. Velasquez with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Michaela Seiler. I'm sorry, Seiler. I was waiting to hear to see how to pronounce that. Michaela Seiler, and she just came in with really no control and jumped into Velasquez. Checking in for Lady Cyclones, number 1, Olivia Barnes. She's a 5'7" senior. Greenbrier pressuring the backcourt. Howerton gets the inbounds pass, gives it off to Kara Davis, and she'll bring it into the front court, dribbles to the right wing. Just inside the three-point line, giving up to Howerton. She'll take it baseline, picks up her dribble to the top of the key to Barnes, swings around left side. Faking the three is Handy. She drives around the left side, and Pilar Handy with the layup. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6, 14-8. And that stopped a 6-0 run there by Greenbrier. Kylie Griffin, number 1, uses a screen, then hands it off to number 14, Michaela Seiler. Here with the drive is Emma Ring. Back out. 3-pointers. An air ball. Saved inbounds by Barnes. I don't think she was sure if we touched it or not, so she saved it to Pilar Handy, and the Lady Cyclones have it with under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Howerton gets it to Barnes. Back to the top of the key to Handy. Handy was looking to give it up to Kara Davis. They guard her too closely, so she takes it down left side of the lane and knocks down a layup and draws the foul.
That's 2 in a row that she's driven from that left side and gotten a step on the defender and took it to the basket.
48.7 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. That's the third team foul on Greenbrier. They didn't post who the foul was on. I didn't hear. A free throw by Handy is no good. Rebound Arden Naylor. Greenbrier with it with 42 seconds left. Driving in the lane and traveling is going to be the call. And, you know, sometimes officials, when they see something like that, it's like, you know, we could call a charge, but they decide to call a traveling violation anyway to save the foul because the way she kind of lowered in there and created space, they could have called a charge on Greenbrier. So good play by the official to call that a travel. Howerton will give it up to Handy. She's way away from the basket, near the top of the key with 28 seconds to shoot. Gives it up to Kara Davis, dribbles at the free throw line, back out to Barnes, and now Handy in the right corner. And here is Olivia Barnes. Thought about it, gives it up to Handy, 16 seconds, goes inside to Kara Davis. Turnaround jumper won't go, and there's Barnes saving it. 11 seconds to shoot. Barnes in the corner, getting the pass from Howerton. A bounce pass on the baseline to Velasquez. Nice little drive, missed the layup. Gets her own rebound, puts it up and in. Sarah Velasquez hits the shot with 3 seconds left, and we've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Greenbrier 14, the Lady Cyclones 12. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated, they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. River Valley Tractor.
Lady Cyclones closing that quarter in style, cutting Greenbrier's lead down to 1. Lady Cyclones are 5 of 14 from that in that first quarter, 5 of 13 for Greenbrier, so almost identical. And the big difference, I guess, is the fact that Greenbrier hit 3 threes in that first quarter.
Yeah, they were 3 of 6. Russellville was 0 of 2, but they've hung in there. And one of the keys has been the defensive rebound by Russellville.
The official came over to check and see. He could not remember whose ball it was, and they had it as Russellville's. And he said, "Are you sure they won the tip?" And they said, "Well, within the first 30 seconds, it was a jump ball." So that's what the brief delay was for. Lady Cyclones, who are going to whistle and a foul called on Greenbrier as we start this quarter. This will be on number 23, Emma Ream. And that'll be her first, the 4th team foul on Greenbrier. Inbounds pass comes to Pilar Handy, and she knocks it down.
Yeah, a little short jump shot right there in the middle. That's a good play by Russellville.
We're all tied at 14. Haven't been tied since it was 0-0. Handy with 6 points in this ball game, coming off the bench for Russellville. She's had a few starts for the Lady Cyclones and found a role coming off the bench so far. Helping Lady Cyclones right now in their conference opener here at Cyclone Arena. Early going second quarter, all tied at 14. Emma Ream starts a drive, drives around Handy, and she was bumped. And it'll pick up a foul on Pilar, and that'll be her first. And the 3rd team foul on Russellville. They're going to give Greenbrier the basketball on the right baseline. Trigger man will be Kylie Griffin. Gets in middle into the corner, and knocking down the three-pointer is Emma Ream. That's her second 3 of the game. That's what you don't want to see if you're Russellville, giving Greenbrier open looks. They can shoot the 3. They're very patient, as we said. They don't shoot a lot of contested 3s, but they will shoot them if left wide open. Maddie Howerton thought about it, won't shoot the 3, goes inside to Velasquez, lost it, got it back, put it up and in. And Sarah with 6 points. The Lady Cyclones trail by a point, 17-16 here. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Arden Naylor gives it up to Emma Ream. Ream starts her drive, throws in the corner. Naylor, three-pointer, grazes the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be chased down. It is. Chased down by Greenbrier. Kylie Griffin saves it before it went out of bounds and before it went back court. Three-pointer knocked down by Emma Ream. That's her 3rd 3. She's already in double figures for Greenbrier. 20-16 is the score. Lady Panthers leading the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, we got to get a hand in her face.
Kara Davis, three-pointer, doesn't get the bounce. Rebound, the Lady Panthers. Here comes Emma Ream, and Emma is going to be whistled for the double dribble. She knew it when it happened. Whistle was a little bit late, but she knew it. And we said that Greenbrier had shot between 33-35% on the season from the three-point line. That's fantastic from behind the arch. And they have more than one girl that can do it. Howerton backed her way in, kicked it out to Barnes. Handy at the top of the key. And Kara Davis takes it now. Sarah Velasquez is in the corner. Now we have a whistle going the other direction. A foul on number 25, Pilar Handy. That'll be her second. And I think she's going to sit down. She's a little gassed anyway, but checking in for her will be number 12, Rain Thone, the 5'7" sophomore.
Number 12, Rain Thone.
Rain gets her first action here. Across the timeline is Kylie Griffin. Lady Cyclones trailing by 4, 20-16. 5:38 left to play here in the first half. Betts gets it off. Here's Ream. Launches a 3. This one won't go. Rebound. We're going to get a foul called on Alex Newland. And that'll be her second. And the 5th team foul. Her second. And the 5th team foul on Greenbrier.
Yeah, she went for the rebound. The only problem was Russellville had her blocked out real good, and that's where the foul occurred.
5:26 left to play first half. Lady Cyclones trail by 4. conference opener happening here at Cyclone Arena. And again, a whistle away from the basketball on the offensive side. This foul's going against Kara Davis. A screen away from the basketball, I guess. I missed it because we weren't watching. The ball wasn't near there. So that's number 2 on Sarah. That's a turnover for Russellville. Greenbrier in the corner. Ream starts her drive. Layup good. Kara Davis will bring it up the floor for the Lady Cyclones, and since tying it at 14, the Lady Cyclones have been going backwards. Been an 8-2 since then. Here's a three-pointer missed by Velasquez. Greenbrier has it. They want to run. Griffin, a bounce pass on the baseline to Moss. Layup won't go. Sarah Velasquez had it and then tipped it because she was falling down ahead to Howerton. Maddie in the front court. And nobody was back there with her, so she circles around and waits on some teammates, gets the offense set up. Goes inside to Velasquez. Nice little drive through the middle and hit the layup.
That's twice she's done that little layup, just kind of a scoop shot, really is what it is. And she's done a good job with that, scoring twice.
Traveling is the call on the left wing. Emma Ream caught it, started her drive without putting the ball on the floor. I was going to say Sarah has 8 points now, and Gracie Campbell going to check in for Velasquez, who needs a breather. Also in for the Lady Cyclones, number 10, Megan Fleming, the 5'7" senior. She replaces Rain Thone. And Coach White getting an explanation on why the illegal screens were called. I don't know if she agrees with it or not, but she's wanting to know what are you seeing so I can tell my players to stop doing it. Kara Davis at the top of the key for the Lady Cyclones. Russell trailing by 4, 22-18. 4:12 left to play here in the first half. Faking a three is Olivia Barnes. Turns around, gets in the corner. Megan Fleming. Three-pointer won't go. Boy, it looked good, too. It just barely hit the back of the iron. Popped up out of the center there. Greenbrier with the basketball. Emma Ream gets it on the right wing. Faking a three. Driving underneath. Kissing it off the glass and in is Michaela Betts for her first basket of the game. 24-18, the Lady Cyclones trail by 6. Howerton dribbles to the right wing, looking inside for Gracie Campbell and threw it out of her reach. Got a hand on it, she just couldn't corral it. Checking in for Greenbrier, number 14, Michaela Seiler. That's what the delay is. Lady Cyclones trailing 24-18. Across the timeline is Kylie Griffin. Bounce pass on the baseline is Riley Mayat. Shot blocked, but Greenbrier gets it back. At the top of the key is Michaela Betts. She's guarded by Olivia Barnes. Trying to shake her crossover dribble. Olivia running right with her and blocks the shot out of bounds, but we're going to get a foul called on Olivia. And that'll be her first and the team's sixth team foul. And it'll be Michaela Betts shooting 2.
Well, Barnes got all ball. She must have got her with her body.
Her sister, London Barnes, her twin sister, will check in, 5'7" senior, replacing Olivia. If you're listening to us and you're in the county area, we have a tornado watch until 2 a.m. So please be careful. Second free throw's no good, and Fleming saves the ball inbounds. So credit her with the rebound there. Kara Davis dribbling in transition, taking it all the way and drawing the foul down the right side. And she's going to the free throw line for the first time, looking for her first point.
21, Michaela Betts, her first, team 6. At the line for Russellville, shooting 2, Kara Davis.
They're not posting the fouls, and I missed who the foul was on. Check that at halftime, make sure we're up to date on all that. First free throw is good by Kara Davis. Sarah Velasquez will check in, replacing Maddie Howerton. Lady Cyclones trailing 25-19. 25-20, she hits the second. Kara with a couple of points. She's had a couple of games back-to-back where she hasn't scored very much, and she's looking to get back on track, but not forcing it. I think she's only see her taking 3 shots tonight. With the basketball is Michaela Betts. Betts shaking Davis. Shot in the middle of the lane is blocked by Gracie Campbell, and Lady Cyclones had it. Lost it out of bounds. Thought there was a little bit of contact as Megan Fleming went to the floor, but no foul called, and Greenbrier going to get it on the baseline. Trigger man is Griffin. Floats it out on the left wing to Seiler. Back in the corner to Griffin. She had to jump to catch, otherwise I'm sure she was thinking 3. Crossover dribble trying to shake Kara Davis, taking it all the way, and layup is good. Kylie Griffin's got 5, and the Lady Panthers lead Russellville 27-20. Kara Davis uses a screen, dribbles to the right wing, still with a dribble. Gets in the corner to Campbell. She'll fake the 3, drive inside, throws it inside to Velasquez. A turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound, let's see. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by Greenbrier belonged to Russellville. You can hear Coach White, who's next to us. She's wanting the foul called on that play.
Yeah, Barnes was going for the offensive rebound. It looked like they undercut her a little bit.
Well, I think she was wanting it on Sarah Velasquez on the shot. Inbounds pass comes to Barnes. Nice feed by Kara Davis. Barnes misses the layup because she was hit. Looked like she might have been popped in the nose. At least kind of rubbing her nose or lip on that. No blood, so we're okay.
That's on Ream. I think that's her second one.
Free throw is good by London Barnes. That would be big because Ream's got 16 points of their 27. Missed the second free throw. Lady Cyclones trail by 6. Hanging in. Emma Ream has it knocked away from behind, but picked up by the trailer Greenbrier and lost out of bounds. Last touch by who? Russellville. Greenbrier Panthers who want a foul called on Russellville. I think it was incidental contact, and Kara Davis was the last one to touch it. I think that's what they're ruling is incidental contact. They throw it out to the top. It was knocked away by Fleming. And so instead of on the right baseline, we'll inbound it from the left baseline. Nope, they're going to inbound it there right in front of the Lady Cyclones bench. 27-21, Lady Cyclones trailing. 2:04 left to play here in the first half. Inbounds pass knocked away again by Russellville, but Greenbrier getting it before it goes out of bounds. Here's Griffin taking it baseline into the corner. 3-pointer by Seiler, no good. Rebound, backside rebound controlled by Griffin for Greenbrier. Pass knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Megan Fleming. Good job by Megan knocking that away. And Pilar Handy, number 25 for Russell, checking in. And she'll replace who? Gracie Campbell. Inbound the ball, and I almost went across the timeline. You can do that off the pass, but they had caught it in the front court. Ream dodges a couple people, and now being chased with a double team. Tried to split a double team and dribbled it off the foot of a Lady Cyclone, Sarah Velasquez. 1:40 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing by 6. Haley Moss, the trigger man, and gets it into the front court on the pass. And again, Ream going down. And let's see, whistle foul called on who? Called on Russellville's. Is it going to be on Megan? It'll be on Megan Fleming. That's her first and the 7th team foul.
They could have got a call on Ream. She's pushing off quite a bit. I'm surprised the official hadn't picked up on it yet.
1:35 left to play here in the first half. It's a 1-and-1. Free throw is no good. Pilar Handy with the rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball. And, they're really quick on that whistle because they both had it. They both came down, and Handy then took it away. That was, I'm not saying they should let them fight for it, but that's pretty quick on the whistle. So the alternating possession stays with Greenbrier. That's tough for Russellville. Off the inbounds pass is a steal by Sarah Velasquez. She brings it up the right sideline. Feed in the front court to Fleming, and she lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, started to dribble off and caught her foot, went out of bounds.
And Maddie Howerton will replace Megan Fleming, and with 1:27 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones still trail by 6. We've been stuck at 27-21 for a little while. And Greenbrier, a lot of threes in this first half, and 16 points from Emma Ream, and Lady Cyclones got to feel good right now, just hanging within 6. Here's Griffin. Started to use a screen, went back with a pass to number 3, Naylor. She gives on the right side to Emma Ream, number 23. Crossover dribble in the lane. Fires it back out with Betts, and her drive inside. A blocking foul is going to be called on Russellville. Coach White wanted a walk initially. This is going to be on Kara Davis. That'll be her first and the 8th team foul on the Lady Cyclones. It'll be 2 shots from Michaela Betts. 1 minute exactly left to go in the first half. First free throw is good.
I think they got Sarah because 2 things. 1, she raised her hand straight up. 2, she started moving backwards. And you just can't draw the foul when you're doing that.
Or Kara, it went on Kara Davis. Second free throw is good. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 points. And now for Michaela Betts. The Lady Cyclones trail by 8. Kara Davis taking it all the way, and she gets the foul back, and she gets the basket. That's her first field goal of the game. She's got 4 points, and she's going to the free throw line.
Foul there was on Greenbrier's Michaela Betts.
Michaela Betts picks up her second team foul. Tell you, the officials here sometimes are keeping it a secret who they call a foul on. It seems like they're not, forget us, the PA guys trying to figure out who the fouls are called on. Mariah Ellis will check in, replacing London Barnes. As Kara Davis going to the free throw line for the and 1. The free throw won't go. Ellis fighting it to rebound, but Greenbrier has it. Almost knocked away by Handy in the backcourt. 48 seconds left to play here in the first half. They've trapped Betts, and a tough call is going to be called against Pilar Handy, and she walks away. I don't know about this one. I think he saw something. I think he thought he saw the foul, and it didn't happen. That's tough because that's number 3 on Handy, and that's tough because it's 3 on her. Forget the free throws. It looked like Ream thought the contact was coming and just lost her balance and fell down. And it looked like something that didn't really happen. The basketball gods agree with me because she missed the front end of the 1 and 1. So Russell has to go with Handy right now because she's still in the ball game. There's a drive by Kara Davis out to Pilar. Pilar's 3-pointer rolls in. Yeah, okay. They first set 2 and then they came back with 3. I believe that's the first 3 of the game. And double dribble, just totally missed the double dribble. My Greenbrier, they didn't call it. This is the NBA type thing with LeBron walking. I can't believe they missed that one. And what's funny is Arden Naylor knew she double dribbled. Inside, here's Griffin. Her shot blocked by Howerton, and Howerton getting the rebound and then fouled in the backcourt by Emma Ream, and that'll be number 3. Oh, no, that's her second. That's her second. Okay.
I thought that was her third.
And we'll walk it to the other end to shoot the 1 and 1. Boy, they missed the double dribble. And what's funny is Arden Naylor, she knew she double dribbled because she stopped after she did it. Just kind of went up like, I just double dribbled. Didn't hear a whistle, and so she passed it away. And 8.1 seconds left. And so to the line for Russellville will be Maddie Howerton shooting the 1 and 1. Free throw is good. Yeah, 2 times. 2 times. You can call that a triple dribble. And Coach White just asked, he goes, did she not double dribble? I said, she did twice. Second free throw is good. That's what's good about the foul, too. It happened 94 feet away from our basket. So Lady Cyclones get a couple points. We're within 1 just because of that. Here's Griffin, dribbles through a double team. Ball knocked away by Kara Davis. Can she get a shot off from 30 feet? No good on the buzzer. It would have counted. We've come to the end of the first half with our score, Greenbrier 29 and the Lady Cyclones 28. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager at Phil Wright Auto Place. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Phil Wright Auto Place, 3200 East Main Street in Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing here at halftime by a score of 29-28. Lady Cyclones been battling. They tied it once, fell back behind, and two big plays there at the end. Three-pointer by Pilar Handy, and that foul caused by Maddie Howerton after her block shot. She goes to the free throw line on the 1-and-1, knocks down three throws to full. Lady Cyclones within one, and they trail by a point. We do want to mention to you that there is a tornado watch in effect for our county until 2 a.m., so we ask that you be careful. And what about indoors? What did you see from the Lady Cyclones, or what did you see from that first half?
Well, I saw our defense underneath the basket. We're letting Greenbrier, and I'm sure Coach White is going to be addressing this. We're letting Greenbrier get too many baskets up close. They're driving the ball really well on us, and we're not stopping the drive. So I'm sure that's something that Coach White's going to be addressing. They made a lot of layups. Now, they have shot 12 threes. They've made 5 of them. And that's hurt the Lady Cyclones. We're 1 of 7. That could be the difference in the game. But right now, I think Russellville's playing good. They're playing good defense. Sarah has got 5 rebounds so far in this first half, and she's really attacking the board. So if we can keep doing that, if we can stop them driving to the basket, we can't let them get to the basket. We've got to stop them before they ever get there. If we can stop that and then get a hand in the face of whoever's shooting the threes, I think Russellville has a chance here in this second half. We're driving the ball real good to the basket. So I think that's going to be the key this second half, is stopping Greenbrier underneath the basket.
Both Coach White's Chase and Sherry changed a little bit up going into the the Mountain Home game, because they've been concerned with the foul situation. And Lady Cyclones not really in foul trouble except for Pilar Handy, and that third foul very questionable. But she does have 3 fouls. Sarah Velasquez with 2, nobody with more than 2 for Russellville. So that has been a victory. And I say that the Lady Cyclones didn't shoot particularly well. They actually didn't shoot bad at all. They were 10 of 24, 42%. And Greenbrier in that first half unofficially 10 of 25, so 40%. So Lady Cyclones shooting a little bit better than Greenbrier. It just felt like it because we didn't shoot as well because we were behind. But Lady Cyclones weathering the storm and hanging around. And even when they fell down there by 8 there at the end, they closed the half on a 7-0 run to pull within a point. And they trail here at halftime 29-28. We'll take a break, come back with more of your halftime stats. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
Richard Roberts at Cogswell Ford. We've started construction of our new facility to give you a better experience. But not only are we knocking down walls, we're knocking down prices too. Welcome to Cogswell Ford's construction sale. We've got to make room for 20-year models, so we've marked down every remaining 2019 in stock. So come see Cogswell Ford's construction sale today, 1900 East Main in Russellville, or visit us online at cogswellford.com.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Hey guys, Terry Holland here at Best Ride. Did you know Best Ride's been in business for 15 years? We are still offering the same great customer service we started with in 2004. We started with an affordable car for 24 months or 24,000 mile service contract with a low interest rate. We helped with your sales tax, gave free oil changes to the length of the contract, and reported credit. Best Ride now offers a little more. We have a full service department with all your vehicle needs, a service contract with no deductible, a newer, lower mile vehicle to choose from. Best Ride's been serving the River Valley for 15 years. You can find us at BestRideArkansas.com, Instagram, and Facebook. So guys, come see us at 621 South Knoxville in Russellville.
Parents have a hard job. How do you feed the kids good food without breaking the bank? When you dine in at Steak and Shake on Saturday and Sunday, kids eat free with every $9 spent, and your food is always made to order. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Steak and Shake's reward app makes saving super easy. Download the Steak and Shake Rewards app for free. Then order and pay from your device or smartphone, and every $50 that you spend, you get $5 in rewards. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. The Lady Cyclones trailing Greenbrier 29-28. Russell did not lead at all in that half, but battled back, closing the first half on a 7-0 run to pull to within a point. I want to remind you that this is the opening game of a conference, so it's all conference from here on out. Both Russellville teams will be in action on Tuesday night as they travel to Greenwood for their first road conference game of the season. Their next home game will be 1 week from tonight as they host the Badgers of BB. It's neon night tonight for the student section and for both the boys and girls teams. They have neon green warm-ups that they've been sporting tonight, and the Cyclone boys basketball team entertained the crowd a little bit with some dunks in here at halftime. For the first half for Greenbrier, they were led by Emma Ream, 16 points. The only thing she didn't do well, she was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 16 points for Greenbrier. Nobody else with more than 5. Kylie Griffin and Michaela Betts each with 5. Ream did have 2 fouls, as did Betts, Moss, and Alex Newland. For the Lady Cyclones, they were led by Pilar Handy coming off the bench for Russellville, had 9 points in that first half. Sarah Velasquez with 8. 4 points each for Kara Davis and 4 for Gracie Campbell. 2 points for Maddie Howerton and 1 point for London Barnes. The Lady Cyclones 10 of 24 from the field, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Greenbrier was 10 of 25 from the field, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. For the Lady Cyclones, Pilar Handy with 3 personal fouls, Sarah Velasquez with 2, and nobody else with 2 for Russellville. We're going to take a quick 60-second break and be back with the second half. The Lady Cyclones trailing by a point here at halftime. You're listening to Lady Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving our neighbors in the River Valley since 1991. Miller Roofing offers residential and commercial roofs in a variety of styles, pitched, flat roofs, and more, plus a wide variety of materials, tile, shingles, metals, you name it. Also at Miller Roofing, they do chimney caps, wood repair, they work on your gutters, they do custom metal fabrication, chimney flashing, and tons more. So get a quote today from Miller Roofing. They're not just good, they're great. 479-890-3499.
This is Todd Baumerstorff, Market President with Centennial Bank. And one of the best things about being a community-focused bank like Centennial is that we can focus on what matters, real relationships. That means the focus is on you as the customer. At Centennial Bank, we're real bankers helping people by building real relationships. Come see for yourself the difference our real commitment can make. Stop by any of our local branches in Russellville, Adkins, Pottsville, Clarksville, or Dardanelle, or if you prefer, experience us online at my100bank.com. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing 29-28. And Russellville just now coming out on the floor as the buzzer buzzing. I mean, that's 0 on the clock. In fact, coach is just now getting to the bench, and Lady Cyclones running out onto the floor. Russellville will start the second half with the basketball. It'll be the original starting 5 for Russellville: Mariah Ellis, Sarah Velasquez, Kara Davis, Maddie Howerton, and Gracie Campbell. And we're already at action. Lady Cyclones will be moving now towards our left as we sit opposite the home fans. We're right next to Coach White and the Russellville Lady Cyclone bench. Here's a drive by Kara Davis. Nice little jump stop and drawing the foul, driving the right side of the lane. And this is going to be on Kylie Griffin. That'll be her first. And Kara going to the free throw line for the for the third time this evening. First free throw is good by Kara. She has 5 points for Russellville. Second free throw, no good. So we're all tied at 29. Rebound still loose, and Kara Davis comes up with the top of the key. Drives inside, little floater, won't go. There's Pilar Handy with the rebound, who came in right before that free throw. Goes inside to Davis, feed underneath to Mariah Ellis. Kisses one off the glass and in.
That's what the offensive rebound will do for you.
What a time before the first basket of Mariah Ellis gives the Lady Cyclones a lead, but it's briefly enjoyed as Alex Newland hits the layup, and it's 31-31. We're all tied.
Yeah, I got in behind the Russellville defense and scored an easy basket.
Howerton gets it to Ellis on the right side. Almost traveled with it, but able to gather herself. Starts her drive, and she's fouled by Alex Newland. And I think Newland, number 44, the freshman, has just picked up her third personal foul. Mariah will go to the free throw line to shoot two. She did a good job not traveling, because when you pick up that pivot foot, you can only pass or shoot, but she kept that pivot foot still and then started her drive. She misses the first free throw. Newland will check out. In for her will be Arden Naylor, and she's the three-point threat. Only had one in the first half, but she can knock them down in a hurry. She's a southpaw and 5'11" senior. Ellis's second free throw misses this one. Lady Cyclones don't get the offensive rebound, but get the steal. And here's a 15-footer by Handy. Won't get the bounce. Tipped out right straight to Pilar. Her drive. She misses the shot. Both Coach Whites want a foul. Didn't get it. And Greenbrier almost lost it. They threw it, and it's going to be intercepted. Lady Cyclones have it. Pilar Handy gets it off to Kara Davis. Davis steps to the right, shoots a three. This one won't go. Handy trying to get the rebound. Pilar does. She's behind the arch, though. Goes inside to Ellis. Turnaround jumper. Bounce. Goes in. And now Coach Peyton Edmondson of Greenbrier wants to take a timeout. The Lady Cyclones with a 2-point lead. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Corey Beeson and the folks at Beeson Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your roof, whether it be on your home or business, visit BeesonRoofing.com to see their work or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
Back to action here. The Lady Cyclones leading at 33-31. Did not lead at all in the first half. They led two quick leads here in the second half. In the corners, Haley Moss. She's guarded by Sarah Velasquez. Cutting to the basket along the baseline was Emma Ream. Her pass is going to be intercepted. Howerton, 2-on-2, stops, 10-footer, banks it in.
Yeah, shot that right at dead center and knocked it off the glass. Good aggressive defense by Russellville.
It's her first field goal of the game. She's got 4 points for the Lady Cyclones, and Russellville leads by 4, their largest lead of the game. Out on the left wing is Haley Moss. Cross-court pass. They'll swing it around eventually on the baseline. Michaela Betts back to the top of the key, and number 1, Kylie Griffin. Griffin gives it off to Emma Reen, who had 16 points in the first half. She drives, pass knocked away, and Velasquez has it. She splits a double team, loses the handle on it. In the front court, it's going to be knocked away by the Lady Cyclones as it was picked up by Greenbrier, and it'll belong to the Lady Panthers. Coach White wanted a reach-in foul there on Sarah Velasquez. Didn't get it, or when she had the basketball. Velasquez knocking the ball from the hands of Moss in the corner, out of bounds. But with all those tournaments that we played in, I'm so used to looking up for the shot clock, and our shot clock's stuck at 35, but we don't use the shot clock in conference play. Ream starts her drive, shot blocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Greenbrier once again. I'm going to call that a shot. I don't know if it's a shot or a pass, but it was swatted out of there, and it'll belong to Greenbrier on the left baseline. 5:23 left to play third quarter. The Lady Cyclones leading at 35-31. Inbounds pass comes out on the right wing to Betts. Betts drive. She airballed a layup. Greenbrier with the rebound, though. Kicks it out. Ream steps to the side and steps just inside the three-point line and knocks down the long 18-footer. Lady Cyclones kind of did a flyby there, almost swatted away a three-pointer if she would have released it. That's why she stepped just inside. Kara Davis trying to answer, and she does. She knocks down an 18-footer from the top of the key. Lady Cyclones still up by 4 after that shot by Kara, 37-33. Michaela Betts gets it to Ream at the top of the key, way away from the basket. Throws it on the right wing to Arden Naylor. In the corner to Ream. Trying to cut to the basket. Pass inside. Back out Naylor. Back to Ream on the right wing. 4:40 left to play third quarter. Lady Cyclones with a 4-point lead. On the left wing is Kylie Griffin. Lady Cyclones in a zone, figuring out who's going to take her. Howerton steps back in, and Kara Davis is shielding her toward the right. She tries to go right anyway, and Betts almost traveled with it. She kind of juggled a little bit as moving with it. Griffin has it at the top of the key now. Naylor in the corner. Looking quickly was Betts. They'll swing it back around right side. Emma Ream, open three-pointer. This one good. Well, as soon as it left her hand, it looked good. That's her 4th three of the game. She now has 21 points for the Lady Panthers. Russellville maintaining a 1-point lead, though, after that made three by Greenbrier. Kara Davis starting her drive, stops at the right elbow, lost it, got it back, picks up her dribble, needs help, cutting to the basket with Sarah Velasquez. Great pass by Kara Davis, and Sarah with the layup.
Yeah, it was a smart play by Sarah going for the basket.
Lady Cyclones lead by 3. Ream backing her way in. Inside the free throw line. Bounce pass to nobody. She was expecting Kylie Griffin on the block. Kylie Griffin had cut towards the basket. Nobody was there except the Greenbrier cheerleader there. Megan Fleming into the game for Russellville. Also number 4, London Barnes. And Fleming wide open, takes the pass, and hits the layup. What a pass from Maddie Howerton. She realized nobody was on Fleming. Nobody was on her.
Yeah, she got in behind the Greenbrier defense.
And it was a set. It was offensive play. It wasn't in transition. That was fantastic. Ream, crossover dribble in the lane. Pass knocked away by Handy. Handy, before she falls down, gets the pass off to Mariah Ellis. Good job by Handy, not traveling with it. Howerton throws it out. Barnes faking the three, taking it baseline, back out to Maddie Howerton. Three-pointer from the left corner. This one won't go. Backside rebound there by Fleming. Puts it up no good, but she draws the foul. The Lady Cyclones leading 41-36, and that foul on Haley Moss, that'll be her 3rd. Moss has not scored in the game, but provides some height for them. 5'11 senior, and Fleming going to shoot 2 here. First free throw is no good. Fleming, right place, right time for that backside rebound. But I think you'd have heard a few people erupt if way to get that 3 to go down. It was a good look. Second free throw, no good. Lady Cyclones missed 2 there. Greenbrier with the rebound. Russellville with a 5-point lead. Griffin crosses the timeline, angling towards that right side. Lady Cyclones in the zone. Griffin splits it, gets it to the free throw line. Now in the corner, and Michaela Seiler, her pass knocked away, got it back, steps up, shoots the 3. This one partially blocked, but they are not. Okay, I thought it was partially blocked. They're saying an air ball, and so we'll go with them. Don't say anything.
Oh yeah,
I thought Megan had a partial block, but we'll take away the block so we can get the basketball. Fleming catches the pass. She's in the front court, dribbling the right side, dribbles into the corner, and has the ball knocked away. Griffin has it for Greenbrier. In the backcourt, Greenbrier. Griffin being chased by 2 players. A pass ahead goes out of bounds. There's some pressure defense there provided by Megan Fleming and Mariah Ellis. Chasing the basketball there. 2:22 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Lady Cyclones lead by 5. Maddie Howerton gives the handoff to Fleming. Back to Maddie Howerton. She's on the right wing. At the top of the key is Handy and London Barnes on the left wing. London goes inside to Handy, splits a double team shot high off the glass, no good. But Pilar going to the free throw line. She hits one of these, she'll be in double digits.
I like the way the Lady Cyclones came out in this second half and is aggressive driving toward the basket. They're picking up quite a bit of fouls on Greenbrier.
And that foul called on Arden Naylor, her first. First free throw is no good for Pilar Handy. Lady Cyclones have missed their last 3. We're under a tornado watch in Polk County until 2 a.m. I want to keep you up to date on all that. Second free throw. This one she gets the bounce as it hits the iron, pops straight up and straight through. She's got 10 points. Lady Cyclones lead by 6. It's the opening game for both teams in the 5A West Conference. Conference very important. There's no conference tournament. You just have to finish in the top 4 in order to make state. With the basketball is Betts, and she picks up a dribble just in time to beat the 5-second call. Pass in the corner, 3-pointer by Naylor is good. That's her second 3 of the game, and boy, she got a pretty shot. Just lefty, and you leave her open, she's dangerous. Here's Mariah Ellis in the lane. Shot missed. Greenbrier with the rebound. Lady Cyclones' lead is down to 3 as Naylor cut it in half. And Naylor's calling for it in the corner. They didn't get it to her. She was open. They still don't get it to her. Number 4, Michaela Seiler. Pass deflected out by Fleming. And gives it off to number 21, Betts in the corner. Wide open is Griffin. Three-pointer good. 2 back-to-back threes. And just like that, Greenbrier has tied the game at 42, and they want to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Minute 13 left to play third quarter, and we're all tied at 32. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6, Monday through Saturday.
It's a big point in the ball game. Lady Cyclones enjoying their largest lead. 2 consecutive trips. A three-pointer by Arden Naylor and a three-pointer by Kylie Griffin has tied this game for Greenbrier.
It's what you were saying earlier. They had 2 threes and were not contested. We didn't have anybody over there to put a hand in their face.
Yeah, and that's what they do. They don't take bad shots. I mean, they don't take bad threes, I should say. And Coach White probably happy with that timeout that Greenbrier took because she getting to adjust her defense a little bit on that. Kara Davis with it at the top of the key. 1:02 left to play here in the third quarter. She'll take a shot from beyond the arch and knocks down a three-pointer. Kara Davis, her first 3 of the game, just the second for the Lady Cyclones, comes at a great time as she answers the 3 there by Griffin. Russellville with a 45-42 lead. Griffin splitting a double team in the lane. Ball knocked away. She gets it back. She throws it out, and it's knocked away again, this time out of bounds by Maddie Howard.
You're seeing Russellville become very aggressive as far as jumping into the passing lanes.
40.8 seconds left to play third quarter. Lady Cyclones lead is 3. Greenbrier going to inbound it on the far side right in the corner. Naylor at the top. They tried to get it to her. No, they tried to get on the left wing. They did. Betts. The pass was tipped, but it got to Michaela. She drives inside. Bounce pass at the feet of Griffin. Able to handle it. And they'll swing it around back in the corner now to Seiler in the lane. Griffin. Bounce pass to Naylor. She's wide open. Knocks down the three-pointer. Wide open. 2 threes in this third quarter. She's got 3 for the game, and we're all tied at 45. The defense had sucked into the lane there because that's where the ball was, and Naylor just stood her ground out there beyond the arch. Lady Cyclones could play for 1 shot here. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Kara Davis starts her drive, crossover dribble, and she carried the basketball. She kind of got caught with it. She tried a little spin move. 5.1 seconds left. Greenbrier going to go 94 feet if they want to get a layup here. Inbounds pass to the backcourt. Lady Cyclones pressuring the basketball. Pass knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenbrier, but good hands by Lady Cyclones because that killed 4 seconds. 1.3, and they're going to inbound it in front of the Lady Cyclone bench, and they're shooting at the other goal. Trigger man will be Alex Noonan, and she throws it backwards. There's no way they're going to get shot off here, and they don't. They don't even try it. We've come to the end of 3 quarters of play, and we're all tied at 45. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area, and just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give him a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Lady Cyclones shot 58% in that third quarter. Greenbrier shot 60%. They're just
But what we're going to have to do is when Naylor's in that corner, we're going to have to put a person on her just to stay close to her and try to get a hand in her face.
We're all tied at 45 as we start the fourth quarter of play. Ream, who sat the last two and a half minutes, has the basketball with Greenbrier. She throws in the lane, knocked away a couple times. Greenbrier gets it back. Ream takes it wide open on the baseline. Hits the layup. That's just bad luck for Lady Cyclones. They knocked the ball away, and then it found the hands of Ream, who was wide open. And Greenbrier with a 2-point lead, and now Coach White wants to take a timeout. She said 5 out. She was not saying timeout. She was saying 5 out.
Oh.
So,
official said that's my mistake.
And the Greenbrier saying, she was the 5 out, and he thought she said timeout. I said, okay. So Peyton Edmondson's like, what are you talking about?
We had an inadvertent whistle. Lady Cyclone ball.
So inadvertent whistle. I thought she said timeout. I heard out. Off the inbounds pass, Pilar Handy missed the layup. Good pass, but Handy misses that one. Lady Cyclones trail by 2. Need a defensive stop here. Ream in the corner to Naylor. 3-pointer. This one no good. Esther Velasquez got in her way. Rebound comes to Howerton. Howerton dribbles to the top of the key. Finding Fleming wide open. Shot blocked. And Naylor gets the rebound. Got the block and the rebound. Pass ahead to Betts. Betts in the corner. Ream. Cross-court pass. It's intercepted by Velasquez. She saves it inbounds to Handy. Handy dribbling in transition. Doesn't have the numbers. She's going to leave it for Kara Davis. 3-pointer rattles in for Kara Davis. Her second 3 of the game. And she has given the Lady Cyclones a 1-point lead with 6:42 left to play. Well, if you don't have numbers, you don't want to take the basket, just do that. Let Kara take care of it out there. Kara now with 12 points for Russellville. That one's huge. Griffin gets it up to Naylor at the top of the key. Inside pass, knocked away, stolen by Handy. She goes to the floor. She saves it, but straight to Greenbrier. We got a foul called on Lady Cyclones as Kylie Griffin was going up with it. Ball found her right on the right block. The foul called on Kara Davis. That'll be her second, and the first team foul called on Russellville.
And I think that's a good foul. It kept her from getting the easy layup.
Yeah, I don't think she was trying to foul her, though. I think she was trying to get the basketball. Basketball was loose, and it bounced straight to Kylie Griffin. Kylie may have a better chance to miss a free throw than she does, or miss a layup than she does a free throw. Mariah Ellis will check in, replacing Pilar Handy. Boy, she almost had a steal there, but just going to the floor, she had to save it, or let go of it, so not be charged with a traveling call. That's why she lost it. Griffin knocking down both free throws. And she's got 10 points for Greenbrier. And Greenbrier takes a 1-point lead, 49-48. 6:14 left to play here in the ball game. Kara Davis uses a screen, steps to the right, 3-pointer from the right wing, knocks this one down. This one didn't rattle in, it was nothing but net. And the Lady Cyclones up by 2 with that 3-pointer, 51-49. And Ream is going to be whistled for the travel? Yes. Yes, a shot was blocked out of bounds, but before the shot, the official that had the drive called the travel. Good call. Kara Davis dribbling. Down the right side, taking it all the way, shot blocked out of bounds by Alex Newland. Lady Cyclones went inbounded on the right baseline. Boy, they almost got a layup last time they did this. You got to look at it. They just hung on the iron. They're going to lob it inside to Kara Davis. Goes up, shot up and in. Boy, they hit the front of the iron and took a good bounce for Russellville up over the rim and went through. Lady Cyclones leading at 53-49. In the corner is Michaela Betts. Cutting the basket, Ream at the right elbow, and on her drive, she's going to be fouled. Not a shooting foul, though, because she was trying to pass the ball inside to Newland. That'll be on Mariah Ellis. Her first, the second team foul called on the Lady Cyclones. Russell will inbound it on the right baseline. Trigger man would be Kylie Griffin, number 1, looking. Bounce in the corner to Naylor, but she's guarded. She'll dribble out to the wing. Lady Cyclones let her go free. Gets it to Ream, back towards that corner. Naylor likes the three from the corner, so she's back there waiting. But they're in the left corner right now with Michaela Betts. Pass deflected out by Fleming, tipped up by Velasquez in the back court, but retreating to get it is Emma Ream for Greenbrier. Lady Cyclones lead by 4, 5:08 left. Ream gets it to Taylor. Taylor underneath and to Newland, and Newland knocking it down. Under 5 minutes to play. The Lady Cyclones lead is 2. Howerton uses a screen set by Ellis. Dribbles left side of the lane. Underhand flip to Megan Fleming. Three-pointer, left wing, no good. Backside rebound, though, controlled by Sarah Velasquez. She chases it down in the corner. Drives underneath. Reverse layup won't go. However, she draws the foul. Is this going to be on number 44, Alex Newland? Newland has 4 points and 4 fouls. She's a 5'10 freshman. And Velasquez is going to shoot 2 here. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. She has 10 points for the Lady Cyclones. The free throw is no good. Boy, Lady Cyclones have been their own worst enemy from the free throw line, especially in the second half. They are now 2 of 9 from the free throw line in the second half. They get 3 of 10. That one counts. And the lead is 3 for Russellville, 54-51. 4:39 left to play here in the basketball game. Michaela Betts dribbles left wing, starts a drive in the corner. Griffin three-pointer, no good. Underneath, wide open for the rebound, though, was Haley Moss, and she's fouled going up. And that'll be on Kara Davis. That'll be her third. And now sometimes they get the ball like that. You just kind of need to let them shoot. I hate saying that, but you don't want to pick up your third foul there. Free throw is good. I'm not saying giving up, but there's certain players we don't want to get in foul trouble, and Kara's one of them. Second free throw is good. I'll give up the layup to save a foul on Kara. 4.5 to go. The Lady Cyclones lead is a point, 54-53. Megan Fleming getting it to Howerton in the corner. Velasquez, Sarah, three-pointer off the iron. Long rebound, controlled by Griffin. In transition for Greenbrier. Pass ahead. It's out of the reach of Emma Ream. Right idea, but Griffin just a little late on the pass.
Seems like in this second half, Greenbrier's having a little problem with controlling the ball as far as their passes, which is fine with us. We just need to take advantage of it.
4:06 left to play here in the basketball game. Russellville leads 54-53. Kara Davis on the right wing to Megan Fleming. Back to Kara. They set a screen for her. They set another screen. She's going to shoot the long three and knock it down. Kara Davis is heating up. She's got a couple games in four where she's had some cold shooting woes. She's been targeted. Naylor, open corner, three-pointer. Hey, she's human. She missed it. Rebound. Velasquez had it, knocked away, got it back, and Kara Davis has it. And Coach White saying dribble, meaning don't throw it down the floor. We want you to take some time off the clock and set everything up. 3:30 left to play in the basketball game. Lady Cyclones lead 57-53, and they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Lady Cyclones lead by 4. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball on KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew and Mitchell for Bring a Steakhouse off Main Street in Russellville. Bring a Steakhouse, very proud to be sponsoring the local sports right here in the River Valley with a commitment to community and a commitment to great service and a great dining experience, not to mention the best cuts of meat. They have prime cuts, which is even better than choice. Check out the sirloin, especially. Best sirloin, in my opinion, in the River Valley, possibly the world. Bring a Steakhouse in Russellville, help making possible the broadcast of our local athletics in the River Valley.
Welcome back. Well, Kara Davis has been on fire. 4 3-pointers in the second half, 3 here in the fourth quarter. She has 21 points. 17 of the 21 points coming in the second half. And she sort of ignited this Lady Cyclone offense, and Russellville leads by 4, 57-53.
Well, right now she has the hot hand, and what you want to do is try to set screens for her to get her open so she can knock down some more threes. And she's winning and got a 2, so she's not only a three-pointer, but she's playing a good game in this second half.
Well, sometimes you shoot when you're feeling it. That last three she took, I mean, she wasn't wide open, and she wasn't squared up, but when you're feeling it, you shoot those, and she did. And Lady Cyclones have the basketball. Both teams with 3 timeouts left here with 3:26 left. And Russell with the basketball leading by 4. Maddie Howerton, they'll set a screen for her. She'll dribble to the left wing. Greenbrier doesn't make the switch. They just fought through it. Hand off to Kara Davis. They set a screen for her. Kara dribbling over to the right wing. They're chasing her. They know that she can shoot it. She dribbles down left side of the lane, kicks it back out to Howerton. Back to Kara. She's behind the three-point arch. Three-pointer. Nothing but net for Kara Davis. Oh, my goodness. 24 points. Lady Cyclones with their largest lead of the game here at 7, 60-53. With it is Emma Ream. Lady Cyclones still in the zone. Look, switch a little bit different. Look, though. Crossover dribble by Ream, leaving it for Naylor on the left wing. She'll give it off on the right side to Kylie Griffin, now at the top of the key. Left side, Michaela Betts. Bounce pass inside, ball taken away by Maddie Howerton. She knocked it away, but she couldn't save it in bounds.
Yeah, good aggressive defense by Howerton.
Yeah, play defense down there without fouling. No reason to foul here. 2:33 left to play in the ball game. The lead is 7 for Russellville. They're going to inbound it. Gets it to Naylor on the left wing. Naylor, her pass knocked in the backcourt, and Fleming giving chase. She's going to get it. Reverse layup, no good. Greenbrier with the rebound. And Greenbrier almost lost it. Picking it back up is Ream, and Coach White wanting a double dribble there, not going to get the call. Ream trailing the play. They leave her open, three-pointer on the way. This one's short. Hit the iron, and Velasquez with the rebound. Sarah lost the dribble, gives it up to Fleming. Fleming's going to slow it up and hand it off to Kara Davis. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to play in the basketball game. Lady Cyclones lead by 7. Kara dribbles to the free throw line. Has the ball knocked away somehow. Able to get it in the corner to Howerton. The bounce pass intended for Kara Davis. It was knocked away by Greenbrier. Last touch by Russellville. And the official pointed the other way, and they're trying to ask for help. Can you get help on that? There's no way that was touched by Russellville last.
No.
And but the official's not. You have to ask him to get help, and he's not looking for help. And that was bad. And Coach White is talking to the other official, saying you got to help him, but you have to. He has to. Help has to be requested.
Yeah.
And that official that made the wrong call did not ask for help on that. That was bad. And here we have a foul called on Sarah Velasquez. That's her third, and the team's fourth. So Greenbrier will inbound it on the left baseline. Now, Lady Cyclones still lead by 7, but that's a key point in the game. You want the basketball because that's almost like another point. And three-pointer knocked down by Arden Naylor. She's got 4 threes, and that cuts the lead quickly to 4 with 1:41 left. And taking the timeout is Greenbrier. So we'll take a break. Lady Cyclones lead by 4. You're listening to Lady Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones had a 7.3 a lead. A three-pointer by Arden Naylor has made it a 4-point lead for Russellville. Greenbrier taking their timeout there. They have 2 more left. Lady Cyclones with 3 left. Russellville with the basketball. Greenbrier will need to foul 2 more times before they can put the Lady Cyclones on the free throw line. Arden Naylor, she seems to shoot those corner threes so well. I think she's 4 or 5 just from that spot. Kara Davis with the inbounds catch, double team, pass ahead in the front court. That's the first battle, is to get it across so that 10-second violation doesn't happen. And then just make Greenbrier chase the basketball. They double team Kara Davis. Her pass on the baseline blows almost lost, but Fleming catches it, throws it out to Kara Davis, and Russellville calling a timeout there, as I think Coach White was very worried that they were about to lose the basketball. And Peyton Edmondson, the coach, is upset the official allowed a timeout there. He said they called timeout and they didn't have the basketball. They didn't, but the pass was going out to Kara Davis, and while the ball technically was in the air, there was nobody going to catch the ball except for Kara Davis, but he's getting hurt anyway. 2 timeouts for both teams. We're keeping right here because it's just a 30-second break. Lady Cyclones lead is 4, 60-56. 5 fouls called on Greenbrier, 4 fouls called on Russellville. I say that because you got to get to 7 before you can shoot the 1-and-1. So Greenbrier did not act like they were wanting to foul. They were just playing tough defense. They're going to have to foul Russellville twice before they put the Lady Cyclones on the free throw line. But you could tell Coach White was worried about losing the basketball there. That's why she called the timeout. Going to inbound it on the far side right next to the student section. Megan Fleming, the trigger man for Russellville. She's going to throw it into the back court, and it's a free ball, and it's picked up by Maddie Howerton, and she'll get in the front court. It's a brief of 5-on-4, but she's not looking to score. She circles around, keeping her dribble. That's important. Don't pick it up unless you know what you're going to do with it. Use the screen set by Kara Davis. Maddie Howerton still with the dribble. They're chasing her, but not committing a foul, and then they finally do right around half court. And Russell will inbound it on the far side. That's the second foul called on Kylie Griffin. And Edmondson was trying to come back in with Newland, but he didn't realize that wasn't the 17th foul, so he pulls her back. They're not going to put her in just yet. Fleming gets the ball inbounds to Kara Davis. She splits a double team, picks up her dribble. She gets it out to Howerton. Under a minute to play. Lady Cyclones lead by 4. Maddie with the dribble. Shakes her man, a pass to Velasquez near half court. She dribbles to the right wing, stops, comes back, gets it out to Howerton. 47 seconds. Can't believe Greenbrier's not fouling here. Russellville has the basketball and up 2 possessions. They use a screen set by Kara Davis. Nice feed underneath Mariah Ellis. Missed the layup. Kara Davis with the rebound, and she's fouled going up. And she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Lady Cyclones ran off on that entire possession a little over a minute, and they're getting 2 free throws out of the deal. And that's going to be on number 3, Arden Naylor, just her second. Kara shooting 2 here. First free throw is no good. Well, no matter what was going to happen, there's still going to be 2 possessions. They just made both 6-point game, but this is important here.
You got to have those free throws. Got to have them.
You're up by 4 here, so you're kind of doing math here. This hits this one. It's a 5-point lead, so 2 threes could beat you. Greenbrier in the front court with 33 seconds left. Griffin, they tried to go to her, and the pass was knocked away by Kara Davis, and Manny Howerton with the steal. Gets it to Kara in the front court, and she's going to be fouled as she crosses the timeline. Greenbrier can't be picky here about who they foul. Emma Ream just picked up her 3rd, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation for Kara Davis. They can't be picky there with 26 seconds left. Lady Cyclones lead is 5. Free throw is no good. Good grief. Newland with the rebound for Greenbrier. Ream in the front court. She looks like she can go for the 2, drives, misses the layup. Fleming with the rebound, gives it off to Kara Davis. Kara Davis double teamed and fouled in the back court. That's huge. Greenbrier, that obviously meant they were going to go for a 2 and then the 3 later, and they missed the 2. So Kara going to go to the free throw line. It'll still be a 1-and-1 because it's 9 fouls. Lady Cyclones up 5. That means a 2-possession game with 15.8 seconds left. Kara Davis, free throw. No good. Velasquez battling, get the rebound. She has it. She has it for the Lady Cyclones. Gets it off to Megan Fleming, and she's fouled. The Lady Cyclones not hitting free throws, but they are battling on the boards. They're battling on the defensive side, and they're just killing time. They're not getting points in, but they're killing time.
That's what we said in pregame, that the offensive rebounds is what's going to be a key, and that's what Russellville's doing.
That's on Kylie Griffin, and now what this means, this is 10 fouls, so it's 2 shots no matter what. The first free throw is no good. That's 10 fouls. That's 2. And they missed it up. Lady Cyclones trying to get the rebound, and let's see. A foul called on. That was 10. That was 10. That was 10. It should have been 2 free throws.
Yeah, should have been 2.
And Greenbrier wanting a timeout. And Greenbrier is going to call timeout. We're going to try to sort this. What we have is Lady Cyclones leading by 5 with 7.3 left to go in the game. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Cyclone Basketball in River Country, KCJC.
Cyclone Car Wash loves their customers, and with 2 convenient locations, you can get your car cleaned in minutes instead of taking hours to do it by hand or paying a fortune to have it professionally detailed. For a flat monthly fee, you can use both Cyclone Car Wash's locations on North Arkansas and West Main Street to get your car clean whenever you want. Your car deserves the best, So come by and experience the difference that local makes at Cyclone Car Wash, 1022 North Arkansas Avenue and 2614 West Main Street today.
Lady Cyclones lead by 5 with 7.3 seconds left. Greenbrier with the inbound pass on the far side. And losing it out of bounds is Michaela Betts on her drive to the basket. Lady Cyclones will take over, and that might be the nail in the coffin. 4.3 seconds left. They get the ball inbounds to Kara Davis, and they're not going to catch her. No, she's going to travel with the basketball with 0.6 left. And before the break, that was 10 fouls on Greenbrier, meaning Megan Fleming should have gotten 2 free throws. They only gave her 1. That's what we were screaming for because that's an extra foul. But doesn't matter now. They get the ball inbounds. They missed the half-court shot. Doesn't matter anyway. The Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 61-56. Fantastic comeback victory by the Lady Cyclones, highlighted by Kara Davis, who had 25 points in the ball game. We'll take a quick break, come back, give you the stats of the ball game as the Lady Cyclones win it 61-56. You're listening to Lady Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful. But the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated, they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. River Valley Tractor.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
If you're watching us on YouTube, we're going to tell you the quick scores, and then we're going to cut the video off to get the boys' video going here in just a moment. It always takes us a little bit of time. You want to tell you Kara Davis had 25 points, Sarah Velasquez with 11, and Pilar Handy off the bench with 10. 4 points each for Gracie Campbell, Mariah Ellis, and Maddie Howerton. 2 points for Megan Fleming, and 1 point for London Barnes. Lady Cyclones win it 61-56. Lady Cyclones winning it here by a score of 61-56. You can say 6-6 on the season, but more importantly, they're 1-0 in conference.